hour, Lord. Remember, Miss Joe, I bring before you, Lord. Father God, take each and every one in charge. In my next word of prayer, what I feel to mention, Lord, reveal it unto me in no other name, but only in Jesus' almighty name. As you tell the disciple to say, Our Father which art in heaven, holy be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For that is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen and amen, Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Your phone making noise by you?
Mm.
I hear your phone. Yeah, your phone making noise.
Yes.
How you do?
I did what I would tell you.
I don't know what you want to tell me. You tell me. You good?
Yes, I'm good for the time.
Okay, then. Well, later.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Good morning, Grenada, Carriacou, Martinique, rest of the Eastern Caribbean. I love you all. Of course, I love you. What's wrong with you? But if I didn't love you, I wouldn't be here. You don't believe? Well, I can't force you to believe. Can't force you to believe anything. If you don't believe, you just don't believe. Right? If you believe, if you believe. If you don't believe, you don't believe. Anyway, good morning. What's up? What's taking place? The time? Oh, it's only 8 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. You got to leave home at 7:30. Oh, 7:15 this morning. Well, if you're ready, head on out. Gives you more time to get to work. But if the bus is going to be there at a particular time and you walk at a particular pace in terms of getting there, you can just leave right now and walk a tad slower. Yeah? So, how was your weekend? Pat, keep James. Pat, are you in Grenada, Pat? Pat, are you in Grenada? We need to know. All right, so I had a pretty okay weekend. I didn't do too much. All those who accepted my calls yesterday, I did call them for Mother's Day. All those who accepted my calls. There are those who didn't accept my calls. And there's some males who met me and say, "Oh, happy Mother's Day," and think it's a joke. I'm not a mother. I'm a father. If you don't believe me, ask my son or ask my daughter. Right? I don't understand it. I hate it. I think it's a joke. Come on, joke with me. Yeah, you know it's joke I'm making, man. No, I know it's no joke I'm making. Joking, man. Telling me these kind of things. Anyway. So are we streaming this morning? Yes, we are. How do I know? I can see. All right, so we have about 20-something people on the live already this morning. Let me see who's in relation to Bay Sky checked in, Maxine Belfon checked in, Francis, that police officer, and Lennox checked in. Good morning to all of you. And on the live, Baby Daddy checked in already. Christine Utley, Pearl Lewis, good morning. And Adrian Watts, need to talk to you. And who again? Sherma Jeremiah. Speaking of the Shermans, good morning to Sherman at Bus Terminus. And good morning to Abby, and good morning to Christine, and to Dio, and to Shirley, and to, who else? That's it? Yeah, that's it. All right. Pat Kip James, good morning to you. Pat, are you in Grenada or are you in St. Vincent? Tamika Moses, what's going on, girl? I've been a while, I haven't heard from you. Trust that you're okay. Gemma, good morning. And Jillian Noel, top of the morning to you. And I want to say good morning to, there are a number of listeners, yeah, who are on terrestrial radio, a vast number of them. And they never get the opportunity like you to type in and say good morning, but they are listening. Good morning to you, Mrs. Bain. How are you? I did send all the greetings to you for Mother's Day. If your son didn't give you, grab him by the neck. Ms. Yolam Bain Hosford, good morning to you, dear heart. I didn't get a chance to say happy Mother's Day to you yesterday, but today I say belated. And here's hoping that you have had a wonderful day and that you're going to continue to see many, many more Mother's Day to come. Yesterday was Sherma Wells' birthday. Yeah. And I forgot that. Somebody had to remind me yesterday afternoon. So I paid a price for forgetting that. Oh, so Pat, you are in Grenada. Something just told me that you're in Grenada. Okay, so you come to Grenada and you didn't hook up your homie. All right, girl, go. You go, girl. You go. You got it going on. You got it going on just like that. Pat, coming to Grenada and then link up your homie and say, woo, puppy, that's how people are roll. Let's take a commercial break. Oh, by the way, I got to tell you, before I even take that commercial break, let me let you know that at Velma's this morning, what did she got for breakfast? Let me just do a quick check there. Breakfast this morning, coconut baked sausage and fried chicken. Lunch today, vegetable pilau, meat pilau with pumpkin, callaloo, and green salad. Local juices, of course. Dinner, burgers and fries. This is real. This is 91.
Hungry, anyone? You heard about it, and it's finally here. Velma's Restaurant and Bar, located High Street Sateras in St. Patrick. They're open from 6 a.m. until midnight. Breakfast is available from 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. On the menu is roast bake, sawfish, and many, many mouth-watering items. Lunch is a close second, with items that can be grilled to your satisfaction. We have steamed fish and other seafoods too. For the health-conscious ones, we provide vegan and vegetarian dishes. Looking for something that will hit the spot? From 5 p.m. until close, come and enjoy our burgers and fries. At Velma's, we cater and host parties. We have an on-site bakery where you can place your orders for fruitcakes and other pastries. We also have local juices. Listen to Real FM for your daily menu to place your order in advance. Call us at 419-5622. That number again, 419-5622. Velma's Restaurant and Bar. Come eat lunch with us.
Let's progress in the morning. Good morning, Drums.
Hello, good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Talk to me, love.
Good morning to you. Good morning to the nation. A reading from the Word of God. Psalm 133. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious ointment upon the head that run down upon the beard of Aaron's beard, that went down to the skirt of his garments, as the dew of human, and as the dew that descended upon the mountain of Zion. For there the Lord commanded the blessing, even life, forevermore. Amen. This is the end of the scripture reading.
All right. Nice to hear. Everything good?
Yes, for the time.
That's good.
Everything was good. Yesterday was Mother's Day, and I went to church, from church. I said I was going out, but then I changed my mind. I stay home and rest myself, and I enjoy watching a movie and eat something and have a drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was, did you see my sister?
I saw your sisters Tuesday gone.
Okay.
Sorry, Monday gone. After harvest, we had harvest in Holmes since last Sunday, and Monday we went and clean up. So after how the Monday.
Okay. All right. Well, take care of yourself.
You too. Have a nice day.
All right then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. You know that.
Who wants to save 30%? Everybody! Now more than ever, Flow understands the need to make your dollar stretch. Our new bundles can help you save 30% off your current bill. Plus, get a free speed upgrade on your in-home internet. Simply add your mobile to your current home services account and save 30%. It's easy. Sign up now and save. All on the most reliable fixed and mobile network on island. Visit a Flow store or call us at 1-800-804-2994 for more information. Flow, it only gets better. Terms and conditions apply.
It's back. Yes, it's back. The Ticket to the Street Dance Competition, hosted by the Division of Culture, is back on the Tanti Netball Court, Friday, 2nd June 2023. Register your group now. For more information, call 440-6917 or 533-6715. Email sco@culture.gov.gd. Visit us on Facebook, Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, or Instagram at Grenadian Culture. Ticket to the Street Dance Competition 2023. Register today.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway, St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials, including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel, and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens, and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices, or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Ozone really gets it clean. Get with the Ozone family line of products. Ozone liquid laundry detergent, perfect for your semi or fully automatic washing machines, yet suitable for your hand wash, soft on your hands. Ozone disinfectant cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness. Keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents: soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
Make money, make money, 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 make money, money.
$3,000 every week for 3 months.
What?
Yes, it's the NLA's Crazy Cash Giveaway Promotion. Every week from April 11th to June 30th. 3 lucky Daily Games customers will randomly win $1,000 each week. Imagine winning as much as $36,000 in 12 weeks.
How?
Spend $12 in a single purchase on Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway. Look for the words Cash Winner on your tickets to collect $1,000. The more you spend $12 on your favorite daily games, the more chances you have to win. Must be 18 or older to participate. All prizes must be collected by July 7th, 2023. Other terms and conditions apply. See stores for details. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Make money, make money, 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 make money, 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 money.
Ziz's Minimart, located in Montrose St. Patrick, is where you feel all your grocery needs. Looking for a variety of items? Visit Ziz's Minimart. We're open Monday to Thursday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., on Fridays from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and on Sundays from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Call us today, 457-1100. That number again, 457-1100. Come to Zizi's, where you shop more and spend less.
Hungry anyone?
For the latest weather, we headed down to the Point Saline, not Mars Bishop International Airport Meteorological Office. Good morning, Robertson. How are you doing?
I'm good, Andre. Good morning to you and morning to our listeners of Real FM. Let's take a look at the weather for today, Monday, the 15th day of May 2023. At Point Saline, it is fair, a moderate breeze from the east at 18 miles per hour. The barometric pressure is 1016 millibars, which is above normal and rising. Now, let's take a look at the temperatures. Present temperature 27.9. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 30.6. And minimum last night 27.2. These temperatures are in degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 80%. And the rainfall over the past 24 hours nil. The total for the month remains at a trace. Now for the public focus for Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique, valid for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be generally fair, slight hazy and breezy, becoming partly cloudy at times. Any shower should be light and brief. Today's maximum temperature should reach 31 degrees Celsius. The wind should be easterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour. The sea should be moderate with waves up to 6 feet in open waters. The tide is currently rising with be at 12:30 p.m. and low at 6:30 p.m. Sunset today 6:24, sunrise tomorrow 5:44. To repeat the forecast, the weather is expected to be generally fair, slight hazy and breezy, becoming partly cloudy at times. Any shower should be light and brief. From the Moist Bishop International Airport, Jason Robinson.
Thanks, Jason. Have a great day, my brother. This is real. This is 91.9, 23 minutes, and that's after the 7 o'clock hour. So we're coming up to 7:30 now, and, we get to chat, and phone lines open. You know that. Phone lines are open on Monday mornings just like that. Yeah. We'd have to wait and wait and wait. We do it just like that.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway, St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials, including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel, and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens, and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices, or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
The Pure Grenada Excellence Champion Program promotes a legacy of excellence by investing in our people, embracing excellent service, and always providing exceptional experiences. The Carriacou training sessions were a hit. This time, we will be training right here on mainland Grenada. Training sessions begin May 15th, 2023. Register now by calling GTA Head Office 440-2279, emailing info@puregrenada.com, or visiting www.puregrenada.com/excellence champion. Remember, excellence begins with me. Excellence ends with all our we.
Represent for 7 trip.
Now more than ever, Flow is working hard to keep you connected to the things that matter most. Your family, your work, and your favorite entertainment. We are also providing Flow Study free of charge so students can stay connected and up to date with their schoolwork. And because your safety is our highest priority, you can manage your account from the safety of your own home through the MyFlow app. We are here for you, keeping you connected.
Larry, I love the new home. Did you remember the tips we discussed?
As a matter of fact, they were very helpful. We always follow the manufacturer's guidelines. Check for damaged cords, turn off electrical equipment before cleaning, and we never overload sockets.
And we always use a licensed electrician for electrical work and a certified technician for repairs.
Grenlink, energizing.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful. I say we have to prepare to meet the challenges of life without fear. Greed and jealousy, hatred and envy, man, you have to move with care in that jungle out there. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. When you're moving, which direction you're going, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
Where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
In your search for happiness, you got to leave a little room for loneliness. More things could happen all of a sudden before you realize it's only a disguise. You got to be careful. You got to be careful.
Already the phone is lighted up. Uh-oh. So who was that hung up? Come on, don't even try this hanging up thing on Andre. Oh boy. Yeah. Right. It's alright. Yeah, this is how we do it, baby. You know that song? Yeah, I know it too. Okay, so usually I jot down things that I want to reason and talk about for a bit. I don't always succeed. No, I don't always succeed, but I try to jot down things that So I go into my notes and see what's happening. All right, so now I mean that is still news. Yeah, that thing there is still news. What I wrote, a portion of what I wrote, still news. So, sir, morning, sir. Yes, sir, it's Monday morning, sir. Yes, sir. Miss, why you say Sir don't come into work today? Sir go away? Oh, yo. Miss, how's Sir going away so? Sir don't like us in class? No, man. Miss, every minute are going away, are going away. So who in charge of the school now, miss? Oh, he put it next, sir? Well, the question and thing I really want to think I can't ask that, sir. But I'll ask it still. So then people complaining still, sir. Yeah, the sir that acting for the sir. So then people complain still. So then people say, some of them get first 2 weeks in April. They don't get in the second 2 weeks. They didn't get in the first 2 weeks. They get in the second 2 weeks. So within May, some saying they don't get yet. They don't know if they will get, when they will get, sir. So the bi-monthly thing, sir, that's what I'm talking about. So some of them starting to get a little bit worried now, sir. So because they're saying that the credit union and the bank and thing, they don't know how they go take that because it's irregularity. And they can't really handle that, sir. No, sir, they don't tell you to go back to the original. They don't tell you that. But they're saying, sir, bring a little bit more efficiency in the whole thing so that everything will run smooth, sir. They don't tell you to go back. And sir, no, I don't tell you to go back to. But the people saying, no, don't go back. It's not that they like it, but you do it already. So don't go back. What they're saying, sir, is the efficiency. And it's like some people who work in the department don't really care. So they're asking you to look into it, sir. All right? So because they're saying they can't understand how you want to teach them how to use money now, how to handle money now, and you don't make decision already. So they say they don't have a choice. They have to figure out how to handle the money because you don't make the decision. So they remind you that the lady, the Daisy Fairy lady, is Daisy or Fairy? One of them, sir. They say that lady, sir, that lady, they say the union never asked for that. That is just you living up to something you say. They say that is not even a promise you make, sir. You more just sleep and you say something and you just figure you go do it. Sir, they say the thing you're helping everybody. So you have to look into it. Okay, sir. Sir, there's a big problem, sir, with a lot of people. Especially, sir, the people what is beyond social media, sir. So they say they're suffering. They're suffering from blows that your people putting on them, sir. So they say real blows passing. You people on social media, sir. You how you call them? You social media warriors, sir. They beating up them people bad. Sir, they say you have a mantra which speaks to transformation, sir. You call it the transformational agenda. Sir, they say, well, good for you, but bad for them because they don't see in it. And when they do so and they put on social media, they don't see in the transformation, sir. You people, instead of trying to explain to them what is the transformation and what's happening with the transformation, they say your people just beating up on them and they cursing them and they telling them to take transformation in the AZZ. Yes, sir. So he doesn't pay attention to Facebook and thing. So while you have an assistant, a personal assistant, you must tell her as part of her duties is to pay attention to social media and let you know what's happening, sir. Sir, you ever hear what a lady they call Frances? Sir, you ever hear that name ever, sir? Sir, you have to look into that name. Sir, look into that name. If you ever hear about a lady they call Frances, sir. Yes, Frances. I don't know she's surname. So I can't tell you she's surname. I don't know. So I say she name is Frances. They say she very close to you and she has a lot of powers. Yes, sir. I don't know she name, so I can't say, full name and surname. I can't do that. What she look like? I have no idea. I've never seen her, sir. I never seen her. But, sir, they say that lady go put you in problems. They say that lady go put you in problems. On another note, sir. So I remember they tell you how the thing in America pass good. Yes, sir. They tell you how the lunch at the carnival, the pass good, sir. And how inside full and outside have about 1,000 people, sir. So why you think that happened? Aye. Well, it passed good in truth, Because here's what happens, sir. I hear that tickets were sold before. So people buy the tickets. When these people reach with a ticket, they can't go inside, sir. Because place full. Because they had other people selling tickets. They know, sir, that the whole amount of ticket done. But somebody else, sir, go and print tickets, sir, and sell it. So, you reach there, you didn't have a ticket, you buy a ticket, you go inside. You reach there, you buy your ticket before you reach. You can't go inside, they full. Sir, no, I don't know who do it, sir. So you got to speak to the organizers and find out for them what really happened. But it did say, sir, a lot of people turn out to the thing. Because Grenadians is starving for some kind of thing that will happen from there in the defense. So, listen this. The people want to know why when you had a town hall meeting and you spoke of asking the people with the Livera project to support projects in your constituency, sir. When, sir, you know in your heart of hearts, sir, that St. Patrick's is the poorest of the poor and needs more assistance than any other parish. But, sir, you for yourself say, you ask the people in Livera to support 2 community center projects in your constituency, sir. When you had 2 hotel buildings down there, you couldn't beg them, sir. So you come quite up here, the liquor that we have, you trying to take it? Well, sir, you don't care about us. And not only you, No, not only you. Mr. Connell don't care too, sir. Because if he did care, he'd tell you, no, you can't do that. Well, don't talk about Mr. Handel. Forget that. There's no caring bone in the body, so we don't expect him to care. But we thought Mr. Cornwall is different. But he don't look so, sir. But, sir, next time, you do it now, next time, beg for something for St. Patrick's. Sir. So watch, you see me? I get jealous right now. I've been jealous a long time, but I get jealous again. So I see St. Mark's have a nice medical station. Sir, to use the modern language, they get through. They will get through, sir. The people in St. Mark's, they get you 100% together. Sir, well, don't talk for them down in Guavdong. Them what hurting self. Right now, people in Guav say they don't get in sick again because they don't have to go in town when they get sick. They could just put them in the hospital right there, sir. So people in Guav stop get sick. They say they're doing this thing. They want to go in town so they don't get in sick. They prefer not to get sick. But congratulations and thanks. But sir, sir, you don't see where we living up here. Quite up we need nothing, no, sir. Yeah. So our medical station needs some attention. So I look at somebody send me a message. Let me watch it quick. Hey, sir. The person tell me why I didn't ask me party when they was in office to fix the Sotes one. Well, sir, that government was a continuum kind of thing. Yes. Just like how you get all the praise for the St. Max one. Not you already started, sir. He started before. So you could come and do this one up here too. So I hope and pray that I will have a little sympathy, a little empathize with us. New word alone. Empathize with us now, sir. And do some work on the medical center. We really need some work on the medical center. Sir, let me tell you something about the medical center. The same room for emergencies is the same room for doing dressings, you know. So, sir, if an accident, knock on wood, if an accident happened this morning, sir, while them nurses doing dressing, sir, that stop, you know. That stop. They have to put that aside. Rightfully so. But, sir, if we have a room, especially if we're dressing, and have a next room, like how they have in Victoria Day for emergencies, so we good. We don't asking for plenty. But, you know, we have needs too. So, sir, please, next time when you're begging, maybe you could beg so that we could get something in the medical center. Just like how you beg for community center for your constituency, you could beg for medical center for us, from them range people. So them CBI thing you're going on plenty, they doesn't give anything for hospital. I don't know much. Yes, sir. Okay. Sir, people saying Mr. Andal and Mr. Canwal maybe afraid you. They say if was Mr. Sen. So I cannot pause to say that to them, but I will say it still. They say it was Mr. Selka and Mr. Chicken and Mr. Get Alone and Plant Flowers and Mr. I don't care about me aunt and Miss Silent St. John. You would have done already a lot for St. Patrick. But they say Mr. Cornwall and Mr. Joseph Andal, they freed you. You don't bother with them. Sir, but with all they saying how afraid they, sir, I don't know if that is true, no, because I hear by the grapevine, sir, on the side of the road I pick up. I pick up, sir, that Mr. Cornwall, the course up, your course up. I pick it up. I don't know if it's true. Yes, I pick up that, sir. And they say the only reason why you ain't doing nothing for St. Patrick, sir, they have a next reason. They say Mr. Cornwall and Mr. Andal, they doesn't really unite as brethren. You know, people from St. Patrick's, you know how I just defend everybody from St. Patrick, because if anybody interfered, Cornwall or Andal now are taking them on, like St. Patrick's people. Yes. Of course I go say thing about them. I doesn't say thing about the lines, sir. But if anybody interfered them, are taking up the fight. But, sir, the two of them, they say they're not very tight. I don't know, sir, is what I hear, that's what I could tell you. I promise, sir. Anything I hear again, I will continue in the morning. The phone's open. People will call me. Anything I hear again, sir, I will be the first to come and tell you. I won't let you go down so. We know you're going down, but I won't let you go down so, sir.
If you're looking to improve or maintain your health, look no further. We have a general practitioner right here on Main Street, Sotes in the Kweze. Dr. Guerrero, a gynecologist and surgeon who specializes in women's health. She offers lab tests, blood, pap smears, prostate cancer, and stool tests. Consultation for pregnant women from beginning to end. Surgeries, which includes hysterectomy, tying of tubes, vaginal shrinking, removal of uterine fibroids and vaginal warts, hernias, C-section, surgeon. She also specializes in diagnostic and therapeutic DNC, abnormal bleeding. They're in collaboration with Alice Labs, located in St. George, opposite the Excel Plaza. Dr. Santos, an oncologist who specializes in cancer treatment, a general practitioner, family doctor, will be joining Dr. Guerra in the not-too-distant future. Walk-ins are accepted. You can also call for an appointment at 423-3352. That number again, 423-3352. You can also contact us on our landline at 444-4272. That number again, 444-4272. Put your health first.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and coming soon, our Grandand sub-office. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, your financial security is guaranteed.
Who wants to save 30%? Everybody! Now more than ever, Flow understands the need to make your dollar stretch. Our new bundles can help you save 30% off your current bill. Plus, get a free speed upgrade on your in-home internet. Simply add your mobile to your current home services account and save 30%. It's easy. Sign up now and save. All on the most reliable fixed and mobile network on island. Visit a Flow store or call us at 1-800-804-2994 for more information. Flow, it only gets better. Terms and conditions apply.
Grand Case, in collaboration with the National Ozone Unit, will be conducting introductory training in refrigeration and air conditioning at the YWCA building, Grenville, St. Andrews, starting on Monday, May 15th, 2023. Classes will be held 3 days per week, Mondays and Wednesdays from 4:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Saturdays 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. for 5 weeks. Cost $75. For further information, call Grand Case at 440-6003.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking. You gotta be careful.
Yes, you gotta be careful. You better believe that. You know, this is rather interesting. Very, very interesting. The RGPF put out a notice that there was gonna be promotion of its officers between the ranks of constable to ASP, I think. And what is interesting is this. That exercise was supposed to be at the Trade Center. Don't know if it's the annex or the Trade Center itself, but it was supposed to be at that location on Friday at 1300 hours, I believe it was. Don't hold me on to task with the hours. But between 13 and 1400 hours. That's between 1 and 2 o'clock. Either 1 o'clock supposed to start or 2 o'clock supposed to start. And then a notice came out. A notice came out that because of a murder or murders, 2 murders taking place, or alleged murders, let me just say that, let me correct that. Reports that police would have received that 2 persons lost their lives. Because of that, the police said they were going to postpone. They were going to postpone the exercise. That's in relation to the promotion of different officers. Now, I found it quite strange that it's kind of not just strange, you know, it is laughable. It is indeed laughable that the police will have an exercise as important as promotion. And you would say to the public that it has been postponed to another date because you had 2 murders in the country. That just did not make any sense whatsoever. If that came from the Commissioner of Police, what's his name again? Mr. Edwin Martin. If that came from Mr. Edwin Martin's desk, then it didn't make sense. And if it came from the desk of the Minister for National Security, it also did not make any sense. Now let's look at a couple of things that happened after that. I know of 2 persons. There's a possibility that there may be more, but I know of 2 persons. No, I can't tell you who they are. Forget that. There's some things you say and some things you don't. But I know of 2 persons. And these 2 persons, up until Thursday night, up until Friday morning. Remember that thing was supposed to be Friday afternoon. Up until Friday morning. Up until Friday noontime. These 2 persons had not received any idea about their status, whether or not they were going to be promoted, while others would have received already. So it means to me that if the function, by the way, bad thing to say, but if the persons did not die, then these 2 persons may not have been promoted. If the persons did not die, can't say they were murdered, but if they did not die, then these 2 persons may not have been promoted. Why do I say that? Because these 2 persons received information in relation to their promotion after the 5 o'clock hour in the afternoon. That means that promotion done already. They received after 5 in the afternoon on Friday that they were going to be promoted on Monday today. That ain't making sense. Something is wrong. it also tells us that the tail wagging the dog. The dog do wagging tail in this one here. Because how could you be ready for promotion and then in the middle of the thing you change the thing and you add some more names and take out names and do all sort of things? Well, and I can't say you take out because I don't know that for a fact. But let me say you added names on the morning or the afternoon. That does not make any sense whatsoever. That does not make any sense. I really don't know. Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. Minister of National Security, you have to start doing different. You have to start realizing that this is not a law office where you may make a mistake today and you could fix it tomorrow. This is a country you're running. This is not Papi Show. This does not happen. This is not a happen country. Mr. Minister of National Security, you're running this thing as if it's a banana republic. You don't care. I've come to that conclusion finally that you don't care. There are others who would have arrived at that before. I didn't, but finally I realized that you don't care. And you know why I say you don't care? Check it out, sir. You don't care because whereas you are the Minister for National Security, you're not the Minister for CBI. Listen and listen carefully. You are not the Minister for CBI. As a matter of fact, we do have a CBI minister. But I realize now that whenever there is something with CBI, sir, you deciding that you need to go. You need to attend. And the question is why, but we'll come to that. You are the Minister for National Security. You do not have a Deputy Minister for National Security. But here's what. You decided that it was better to attend the CBI conference in London than to attend the function of the men and women who are charged with the safety of this country. You prefer go England than to go in the trade center. Because I was wondering, because you are out, I said, well, okay, fine, postpone again. And I didn't mind. Honestly, I'll tell you straight up, We will talk about the CBI thing, but I'll tell you straight up, I did not mind if they had come and tell me, well, we postpone this thing because the Prime Minister have a conference on CBI to go, because you might get a couple of dollars. Or you might get money to put in your pocket. I don't know. You check? I didn't mind that. But we postponed for 2 killings. But we won't postpone for the Prime Minister and the Minister of National Security. The most important person. The most important person in all of this. We ain't do so and postpone because he's not going to be there. Something wrong. Again, sir, remember I mentioned this morning, you put in cart before horse. That's exactly what's taking place. And then you find your people on social media, they may start to beat up on me because I say, but I can take clicks. I don't respond on social media. I tend to just look and I laugh. And I always say to myself, when they make these statements, I always say, I pity the fool. Honestly, I say that. I pity the fool. So I just don't bother. Because what I'm saying is reality, sir. And you know it. You cannot continue to treat Grenadians like that. So, Mr. Prime Minister, you, as Minister of National Security, sir, you have to sign off on the whole aspect of people who are applying, who've applied, and whether or not they get or don't get at the final thing. You're the person who has the final say. Now explain to me. You have the final say, but you also have the first view of all who are applying. Why do I say that? So you just come out on a conference in Dubai to deal with that. You just gone back on a conference in London to deal with that again. You're coming in on what? On Friday, based on what was said? Yeah, you're coming back in on Friday. So that ain't making sense, that ain't looking good, and you know that. And your people know that. Normally, they will do so and be boasting about your travel, and you go here and you go there. They ain't saying zit. You know why they ain't saying zit? Because they shame. If a song by Zuti, man, she shame. That's it? Yeah. They shame. They well shame. Because they know that you have taken this traveling thing to a different level. They know that. You have taken this traveling thing to a different level. You are spending more money traveling than what the New Nationals Party would have spent pre-COVID. You're spending more money traveling. Delegations for galore. When you travel, you don't travel alone. Delegation, you and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 persons. You have never told Grenadians what was the size of the delegation that went to the coronation. It wasn't just you. What they realize is not just you and your aide and the Governor General and her aide, Not just 4 persons, People didn't realize that. You need to come clean and tell people how many Grenadians attended the coronation of the King. Tell them. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, Andrew.
Good morning, ma'am.
All the house policemen go in and do tests. I want to know when the police and them pass the test, if they cannot get the promotion. At least this man saying that all who get promotion under the NMP is political. But what they hate is that what they like. Because the thing they're saying, what go on in the NMP, and they do the worst when they come. Everything I see what going is political. If you don't vote for me, I don't give you nothing. I just don't understand what's going on with us. Huh? This man knows every Grenadian, the majority, not every Grenadian, the majority of Grenadians are hungry. They're not looking to the people, asking the question, why these people and them take their finger and put this man there? And every time you talk, they're busy to open their mouth or they're busy to text what they want to text. But he said, no. When you hear I have to do what I'm doing and the police not picking me up, I'm doing worse, because I don't understand what's really going on with some of us Grenadians. We have to stop this foolishness. You just care about yourself and you don't care about the others. And we cannot we can't run down that road like that. We have to do better than that, Andrew. We have to do better than that. The people that pass the test, they need the promotion. Give them what is Caesar and stop playing games political. You believe when you do that, you will stay where you is there? Stay skin on your head again. Play stupid. You will hear later.
It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Caribbean. Good morning to the world. Now, there are reports of a road which the previous administration started in the Loreto area. Yeah, and it's been about 5 months now and the work has stopped, and as somebody who is raising concern and would like the parliamentary representative for the constituency of St. John to visit, because with the advent of rain starting pretty soon, it will be a mess for all those who are using the road. So please, can you visit Ms. James, Corinne James? Good morning, ma'am. Can you make a visit or have the road officers visit and ascertain why the project has stopped, so that you can get it going. All right, great. It is real. It's 91.9. We got another caller. Good morning to you. How you doing?
I'm fine, and you, sir?
I'm okay. Tell me.
We want to know when the Prime Minister go on all this trip. This kind of trip I was made to understand through you and some others. Who paying for it? Because as far as we understand, this trip on them is not beneficial to us Grenadians.
I cannot say that the trips are not beneficial. I'm not in a position to utter those words.
Well, I don't want.
Hold on. You asked me a question. Let me answer. Are you gonna let me answer? Or you want to continue speaking? I prefer you continue speak. Go ahead. Tell me.
Okay. Well, I don't want you to say that is not beneficial. The Grenadian public saying that we understand that this trip on them is not beneficial to us. We understand that 3/4 of the trip is for his benefit and his boys and them. So we want to know who paying for this trip and them going on. That is all, sir.
Okay, have a nice day.
And you too.
Good. No, what I can say to you folks is simple this. 95% of the time, the Prime Minister travels. Maybe 100, I can't be certain on everything. But 95% of the time, the Prime Minister travels. It will be a travel that is paid for by the state. 95% of the time. I can't say every time. I don't have that backing, but 95% of the time, when the Prime Minister travels, the state pays for it. As it relates to benefits that the state may derive from his traveling, I have not heard of any as yet. But that does not mean that there aren't any to come. Probably I could just be bold and say, well, there's nothing coming. I want to say that, but no, I give him the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes I give people the benefit of the doubt. Because when I really want to talk, nobody is stopping me. But at this point in time, I can assure you that the trips that the Prime Minister have been making, none of them have been declared personal. None of them have been declared as personal trips. And we would expect that if the Prime Minister is going on a personal trip, that he will pay for his personal visit. But if he's going on something to do with Grenada, then, Grenada have to pay. Good morning.
Yes, Mr. Andrew Donald, good morning. In reference to what you just said about Loreto there, you are so right. I am living in Guabe State, and there was a series of roads between Guabe State and Loreto that was started. And based on information from Mr. Dabrio, the funds was already available for the completion of those roads. The funds was already available from the Guabe State, what we call Market Square Junction, when you reach up on top there, to going inside Loreto. They had start putting in some binders. There was some drains that had to be done there, and to go right out to a point out in the Loreto area that have not been done. And the road, they get well, it's not complete, and transport cannot go up to there. There's a piece on the other side crossing a ravine again that they had some dispute on that have not been settled. There is piece behind the Loreto School that again has not been settled. So even in the Guabe City where I'm living up here, they did all the measurements and already putting all the marks for what would have been done there. That have not been done.
Loreto has a school now, Clifford?
Well, what we call the Florida government
Oh,
school.
Florida government school.
Yeah, Florida
well,
government
because
school
you had me puzzled. I'm wondering,
No.
where is the Loreto school?
Loreto School is referred to as Florida government school.
They're not supposed to do that. It is still the Florida government school.
I am aware of that, but
Yeah.
just general speaking.
So let's not tie up people because you tie me up.
Okay.
That's why I asked the
Sorry
question.
for that, but
all right, go ahead.
Right? So there is some of these roads there. And seeing that they say cash was already in there, I would have liked, and I'm still calling on this administration to complete them because there are necessity roads. Necessity roads. Even on top the hill, when you come up on top Guavi State Hill, to go back into Loreto, there is a road there that is motorable now, but not in the best of condition some places. So you are quite right. Whoever told you that is right. And with the rains expected, it could make it very, very in a worse off position than it was. The work started, was looking good. A lot of people, transport had started moving inside it. But if we get very heavy rain.
Are you speaking about the road that is passing through where you are? Where you live? Is that the road going across?
We could say yes from two points. Because when you come up Market Hill and you go over Clarence Campbell's house, there's a road there that brings you right into Loreto. And when you come up on top the hill where I'm living, right up on top where I'm living, there's a road on top there that brings you back inside Loreto again from on top.
Okay, so that's the road that where the project started, is that?
Both of the roads have been started. Both areas, the road have been started.
Have you spoken to, you are somebody, you are in the constituency, you live in the constituency of St. John, you're a very vocal person. Mm-hmm. Have you had an opportunity to interact with the parliamentary representative for the area, or maybe somebody who works in the public works department to ask them, hey, what is the latest with that road? Have you?
I have spoken to people, but I'm not.
When you say people, what do you mean?
To people who are concerned with the road, who walk on the road and whatnot. But I've not spoken to the minister, and you wouldn't believe, only yesterday I was speaking to some people, and we make an arrangement that I will personally go in there. At least I intend was to do it sometime today.
So the people you spoke to, what did they tell you?
Well, the same. Nobody have any direct thing of what is happening. Nobody could tell you directly whether it's going to continue, what it will continue. There's a piece of back wall that have to do coming up the hill to some people's home, and it's not in the best condition now. And I spoke to the people that living there, and they say they have not got any other notice from this government or the government before they left office. So it is no. But I am saying that I had planned to speak to the minister, to go and make an appointment with the minister today. But I want to come to Sates to Boxwood's funeral, who is a worker we worked together for a long time, who will be buried in Sates today. But I did have it in mind, and if I have the chance, when I go down, I will try and make an appointment to speak to the minister.
Why don't you leave home earlier today and go to her office and make the appointment, and therefore when you come up and you start to drink your beers, you and your friends up here, then you don't have to rush back down?
No. I wasn't thinking of going back down. I said if I have the chance today, I'll do it. And if I didn't have the chance,
no, but make the appointment this morning. Instead of leaving home at 10 o'clock, leave home at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what could be done. But I definitely will try and speak to the minister, because I did spoke to somebody concerning it. Even inside there's some roads that are starting inside of the Douglaston area, over the park. And that again, the government had promised to complete, and they have not done. So there's a lot of roads around that funding was there to some extent and already, and they have not been done.
That is why I always like to say that government is a continuum. Because you just said that government had promised, and they did not do it. And I'm sure you were not speaking of this present makeup of government. You were speaking about the government before.
Yes,
they promised to have it done, but government did not do it.
Well,
you understand how government is a continuum now?
I accept government is continuum. But because the last government that did some work on it, and just before the election, I think most of the work stopped. But the last government had this, and this government say they will continue it.
Okay, great. Have a nice day.
We haven't seen anything yet.
All right, take care.
Yeah.
Good. Real 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. The number of 4420175. That can get your WhatsApp call too. You know, yeah, I should be able to get your WhatsApp call. Let me see. Yeah, I should be able to get your WhatsApp call. 4420175 or 442 0175. So WhatsApp and landline, same thing. Give me a call. Let me hear from you. It's Monday morning, and usually on Monday mornings I give you the opportunity to talk. Yeah, man, to talk to me. Talk to me. Let me hear what's happening, what's going on, what's taking place. Yeah, let's hear which part of the world you are, what you're doing, how you're doing it. Is everything going well with you today? That sort of thing. Or maybe you might have heard something happen and I didn't hear. So if you heard something happen and I didn't hear, then it's important that you should tell me. Shouldn't? Don't you think so? But there are so many things that are happening. And I want the population to stop for a minute. Take a pause. Morning, Rosemary. How are you doing? Take a pause and realize that we are having a problem in Grenada. We are having a problem in Grenada. Things are happening violently, and we are not hearing from our leaders. We're not hearing from the social leaders. We're not hearing from the commissioner or his deputies within the RGPF. We're not hearing from the Prime Minister and Minister for National Security. We're not hearing from the parliamentary representatives in the area. Because everything happens in a constituency. And every constituency has a parliamentary representative. We're not hearing anything from these people. And that is so wrong. That is so terrible. That's not good. You need to talk to the people, Mr. Prime Minister. And if you're not talking, then assign somebody to speak. You could have written a speech or caused a speech to be written, and that speech could have been read while you're out. Read by Minister de Telesford. Yeah, Philip Telesford. It could have been read by him while you were out. So your PR ain't good. I mean, me telling you this, I should just leave you like that. But I'm very concerned about Grenada. Good morning to you. How are you doing?
Good morning, Mr. Donald, and how are you today?
I'm all right.
I'm just calling to say thank you very much. I got through with Mr. Bowler, and he directed me as how to go about.
Oh, my good girl, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
How's Fontenoy?
Fontenoy is quiet, very quiet these days.
Very
not
quiet.
As rowdy as we know it normally does be. Very quiet, a lot not going on. And we just there holding on.
I need to come and make a lime down there one of these days.
I find so. I really do find you.
Yeah. I find out to come and make a lime down there. I can't just leave out Fontenoy like that. I can't do that.
At all.
But everybody within your household okay, right?
Yes, for the time being. Everybody good for the time being.
All right. So I'm happy, I'm happy, Mr. Bowler was able to point you in the correct direction as to how to go about what you want. But I'm sure he complimented you on what you wanted to do.
Yes, he did. He did. He
Yeah.
did. He thought it was a very good initiative to start off with.
Yeah. I really applaud you on that one. And if there's anything we can do, if you have announcements or whatever in relation to that and you want to send it to us, feel free to send it to us. The same number that you call the WhatsApp there, you can send a WhatsApp to that number and somebody will take it from the number and send it to the front desk for you. Yeah?
Okay, thank you very much.
All right then, great. Take care of yourself, my girl.
I will. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Okay, great. Okay. Fontenoy, yeah, checking in. Lovely. That young lady, now I ain't gonna tell you your business. You call Roland Bola, he might tell you. I ain't gonna tell you her business. But what she called me and wanted to do, I was like, damn. If we have people like this in Grenada, there is still hope. But, Mr. Prime Minister, the hope is not going in your direction. It's going against you. Because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Do you understand? You're not doing what you're supposed to do. And you have a lot of people around you who are allowing you to do these things. Why? Because they realize that what you are doing will benefit them. That's what it is, you know. They realize what you are doing will benefit them. So they don't care. Sir, 75 to 80% of the people around you, they don't care whether or not you win the next general election. They have no care about that. You know what they're concerned about? Ensuring that their pockets are filled. I don't know if you fall into that bracket too, you know. But maybe you do. They're ensuring that their pockets are filled. Yeah. Let that sink in. I pause so I could sink into you or to the person who is listening who is going to tell you what I said. So let me tell you something. and know, caller, I'm coming to you. Know this, learn this, and believe this. The police officers you see jumping up for you right now, as soon as they realize that the tide is going to turn and another government is going to come into office, they leave your side. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, Mr. Donald.
Hi, how you doing, my man?
Good, Mr. Donald, for the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Donald, as you're on the road, I don't know if it's a problem or what, but in New Hampshire, Willis area, the federal government started with two bridges. And there is something like a go-slow around that area.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Yes. Because at one time they were saying they were trying to complete the Monkuma Road so that they would start doing some more work on this road, because remember it was a major project in widening the road and building the two bridges.
Mm-hmm.
But now we have the two sides up on both bridges. And I don't know, there are still, maybe I noticed they have some big logs, but there is no action taking place there for the past couple of weeks. And you know, we're heading for the rain season. I don't know, I'm not too sure, because I don't know if you notice on the same Monkuma Road, right in that junction, there is a big piece of equipment parked there. So I don't know if this was supposed to use to install those pieces of concrete slabs, because they are heavy, real big. But apart from that, the road itself, there's nothing. Just a couple of weeks back, I noticed a bobcat just scraping a back or whatsoever, just scraping the rock. And then that's the end of it. Nothing taking place.
Well.
So I'm not too sure what is going on with the Willis New Hampshire Road. So I keep you abreast of it, Mr. Donald.
Yes, so how you doing, though?
Good, Mr. Donald. I'm preparing some land to plant some more lettuce this morning.
You plant lettuce again?
Yeah. But as a matter of fact, there is a shortage of lettuce now. I'm not saying there is a shortage, but I cannot supply the suppliers for the next 2 weeks.
You cannot supply your suppliers for the next 2 weeks with lettuce. Why?
There's a shortage with me. I'm not a shortage, but what I have on the ground is that they wouldn't be ready in the next 2 weeks. Also cauliflower and other vegetables. I'll be on a low range for the next 2 weeks.
All right, my brother. Well, take care of yourself.
I'm fighting instead of now.
Yeah, take care of yourself.
Thank you, sir.
All right, then. Bye-bye. It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com, 4420175. Those are the digits that you can dial so that you can have a chit-chat with me. It's okay to talk to me. Let me see. I'm just picking up a bit of information here. A family would have lost a loved one in the parish of St. John sometime yesterday. I'm picking up here that a gentleman died because he was cutting a tree, apparently, and the tree fell on him. Oh no! Again, you see, these things happen, and sometimes I believe they happen out of carelessness. And I'll tell you why. When you're doing these things, amateurs should not be executing the job of cutting trees. That should not be. Amateurs should not be executing the job of cutting trees. No, I'm saying an amateur, and I don't even know if the guy's an amateur. Also, you need to take all necessary precautions when you're cutting trees. Tree cutting is not an easy thing. I've heard, not too very long ago, a tree fell on someone somewhere where they were cutting a tree and fell on someone again. Not too very long ago, maybe about a year or so, or a little bit more than a year. These are mistakes that we can ill afford to make. First, you need to go, when you're going and you know you're going to the lands, and you're going to cut a tree, make sure you go with somebody. Not just your dog. Go with someone. As a matter of fact, I honestly believe if you own lands, whenever you pick up that cutlass to go to the lands, you should be in constant contact with someone. The cell phones these days. Be in constant contact with someone. And if you don't have a cell phone, go to the lands with someone. You can't have, in this day and age, you can't, farmers, you have to be a lot more careful. I know that the money in there to do something, pay a man. But you must have a brethren. And you could watch. If you have lands, you and your brethren, who has lands also, y'all could go and walk by him today. So both of y'all together. And then tomorrow, y'all go and walk by you. Both of y'all together. So, according to my good friend Bandy, hand wash hand, make hand clean. So he watching your back and you watching his back. And you're getting more done, Because what both of y'all could do in one day is going to be a lot more than what you could do in one day. Do you understand? So team up, farmers. And if you're going to cut trees, oh my God, don't go alone. Anyway, Real 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. And Triple N News, we extend condolences to the family of that young man who lost his life yesterday when that tree fell on him. Let's see, there's a message here. Concerning the Victoria Medical Station, that is an NNP program. That was a government program. That wasn't an NNP. That was a government program, and the government at that time was the New National Party, most definitely. Yeah. So, it's just that I keep saying to people, government is a continuum. So when, you see, one of the things that we have to realize, the people know what is Kaiso. The people know who initiated what. And the people know who is not initiating anything. Look at it. I am not one who does scrutinize the budget, but I know I have friends who does scrutinize the budget. And I tell you this. From January to now, so let's check the months, January, February, March, April, May. We are the 15th of May. And what is called capital projects, there's none that this government can speak of at this particular point in time. And that speaks volumes. That speaks volumes. Where are the projects? And if you don't have projects, you don't have jobs. The projects that are there, basically what you met going on. The hotels that are in building and whatever else, you basically met these things going. A house here, a house there, yes. But big project like that, you met them going on. And they're still going. What do you have in the budget? Let us know what is in the budget. Fill us in. Come out and say, Andre Donald, you got it wrong. Shut up. This is what it is. These are the projects that we have started. I'm afraid you can't. All right, I got a message here. From good morning, MP Clarice Modest. I'm very disappointed in you. Yes, you have your big medical station opening, and you didn't invite me. I am very disappointed. I spoke about it before. Let me look at what you. Okay, hold on. We papi. Are you hearing noise? Well, yeah, it's a video I'm watching here. Where is that? Let me just stop this one. Somebody say, Andre, the government have to invite you. Hold on there. You hold up there. I agree totally. Government should send an invitation out to the media. But I'm speaking because of the friendship between Ms. Modest and I. She could do something, pick up the phone and say, hey, boy, they opening this thing, you know. Yes, she could have do that. That is what I'm speaking about. I ain't speaking about the official kind of invitation that they go hand you. I know I ain't getting that. No, really, if I'm getting that kind of invitation and them. But I was looking for a kind of personal one. Somebody say what? Andrew, keep it so quiet. Well, let me see what they write there. I'll see what they write. It's not an NMP project, and Clarice is in opposition. Relax. What? Oh, yo. They go eat me up this morning, but I still saying it, we. Yeah, Miss Modest. Yeah. You have a call. Morning.
Mr. Andre.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Donald. I'm going to say something, and it may not please everybody, but it's coming from me. The road where I'm living, that lead to my home, it ends right you could see in my boundary. When I say it ends, motorable then. And from there to go back had was to be done. And that road could carry, as I said, right into the park, called Bositas Park. There is about, right now, as I'm speaking now, there is 4 vehicles parked at the end of the road there to my gap. If I'm coming down from my yard, I more or less may have to take purchase on one of the vehicles. All right? According to what I have to bring in home, I more or less may have to get some sort of help because it will be actually, one will be parking more or less to my step. And as I said, all effort, they say funding was there for these roads. Something I see happen with this government, present government that is in power now. A lot of projects that were started by the last government have been stopped. With no reason saying, well, we stopped that for look back at thing or there is enough money in it and whatnot. And knowing that this government said that the finance was not a problem, I did hear the permanent secretary said that they collect over $80 million per month, and the monthly wages would work out to about $30 million every month. So that tells me that you should not have been stopping most of those projects if what the permanent secretary say have the truth, based on my ordinary calculation. Something is wrong. And I find too much projects have hold up or go slow. That was started by the last government, and the government promised to continue them. And I'm telling you, it embarrassed me in front of my door a lot of times. I tell you, I'm saying to you that 4 vehicles are parked right there now. And not like a vehicle, big vehicles. So if somebody coming up, they can't, well, they have a turning spot right there. They can't go more than that. And it is dangerous because it is where you have to go back to turn is a fall edge. And I've seen vehicles skid already there. And if they skid there, they could end up down in the bottom of Market Square again. So I'm saying that is something that the government should look at. Something should be looked at. The road is about 8 feet wide, and you can't get anything more to widen. So we're glad that transport could come up here, but we don't feel comfortable in how the vehicles assembly up here. And I'm really saying that here. I've said I will speak to the minister, but I think it's time that some consideration be given in places, in things like that. Where you start roads and they're looking dangerous and they're looking, unsatisfactory for the persons living there. I think something should be done. More consideration should be given in a lot of these areas, and it's not been done. And I'm somewhat disappointed that this government has stopped a lot of projects that was in the pipeline. And this, we say that we have a minister specially for that. Implementation. So I'm hoping that we could see more implementation coming from that ministry that's supposed to be for implementation. Because the funds, people say funds is not the problem, and what it is.
Okay, Clifford, got you.
Oh, good.
Thank you. Take care. Have a wonderful one. It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.realfmgrenada.com. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Caribbean. Good morning to the WORLD. What we're going to do, friends, is that we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back. Stay with us.
The first word when you speak about furniture is classic. Yes, at Classic Furniture, they design and make the best in local furniture. All their products are made from the finest local wood available on island. You think it, they design it and make it to your expectations. The highest standards at the best possible price, and they also provide higher purchase for you, their valued customers. Located on Ben Jones Street in Grenville, with their factory at Chantemelle in St. Patrick. That's where you need to visit when looking for products made of the finest local wood. They deliver and install items at no extra cost. Your satisfaction is their mission. The extra step is taken to ensure their customers are completely satisfied. They do doors and finished kitchen, supplies mattresses, and restores antique pieces to look like the first day they were made. Hey, give us a call on 442-4645 and 442-9726. Classic Furniture, Grenada's homegrown furniture producers.
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself. A taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive. Color by Seasons. Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color. Color by Seasons. Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Seasons. Seasons. Express your style with Color by Seasons.
A natural disaster can change your life in minutes. Preparation is the best protection for your family and business. Prepare now. Create a disaster plan and make sure everyone knows what to do. Store water, non-perishable food, and medication. Remember basic emergency supplies such as batteries and flashlights. Trim overhanging trees. If trees near power lines are unsafe to trim, call Grenlec at 237 for assistance or advice. Install surge protectors to safeguard your electrical devices against outages and intermittent surges. Make sure your generator has an isolation switch. It will prevent power from feeding to our lines and electrocuting others.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Ziz's Minimart, located in Montrose St. Patrick, is where you feel all your grocery needs. Looking for a variety of items? Visit Ziz's Minimart. We're open Monday to Thursday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., on Fridays from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and on Sundays from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Call us today, 457-1100. That number again, 457-1100. Come to Ziz's, where you shop more and spend less.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful.
8:47. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Andre Donna. Good morning to Grenada, Carriacou, Petit Martinique, and all of your listeners through the World Wide Web. Blessed day to you.
And a blessed day to you, Madam Representative for the constituency of St. Mark.
Now, I sent you a photo, and I was outside, when I came in, I got the tail end of something about Miss Modest to call you. So
I was running my mouth on you because I say everything in St. Mark, you just call me and tell me. You never call me and tell me how you nice thing what you organized day to thing opening. I say that. You know.
Oh, the opening we had.
Yeah.
The
I say,
people's opening, you call that?
Yeah, you don't call me. So,
No.
so I did running my mouth on that. So if anybody tell you, is that what they say?
You know when you're right, I'm telling you right. No, you're right. I should have. But you know, these people are so vicious, eh? I didn't even want to make this thing very public because I know it's not beneath them to put police or whatever there and try to stop it. So I wanted it to happen without any conflict, and so I just did it kind of half quietly, but the word spread, and it was a nice turnout there. It was really good. I hope you saw some photos of it. I think the Facebook people have to put up some. I don't know if they did, but I'm just trying to get used to the Facebook. Well, not used to it, Facebook is such a controversial thing that I've stayed away from it for a while. But I realize that one cannot. So I'm getting there.
All right, but let's get to something here, Miss Representative. You sent me a short video.
Yes.
And I kind of know the area, and I'm believing is that the area I used to identify with as a child growing up on Church Street. I identified with that as the office for the market.
I want to think that is what it is. I saw this photo. Some persons who were very unpleasantly surprised to see that building being demolished, were sharing it, and I saw it. And I thought the nation should know about it. And here again, we see a blatant disregard for consultation, disrespect to the people of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique, and absolutely no consideration. It's like, we have a totalitarian thing where the people do whatever they want to, the government in office, when they want to. And, it is sad because it seemed to me that it's something that they rushed down to do over the weekend, so before people know what's happening, it has happened. And what can you do about it? That is how I read it. I could be wrong, but if it was NNP who did that, we would have heard a heritage outrage. We would have heard a hue and cry. Why is there total silence at this time for that? When the it's not bad, Liberal Project was on under NNP, we heard all kinds of reasons why it shouldn't happen. And then it was launched, and the same people who had reasons for that project not to happen, all of a sudden they were there, and they were silent, and of course,
they get spade, they get shovel, they get gold shovel too.
And all kinds of shovel, gold shovel. So it seems that this law for heritage is a convenient thing. You do it when you want. And, over the years, I have seen people do certain things or not do certain things based on the government, that the party that is in government at the time. And I want to beg Grenadians to stop that. If there is something good for Grenada and you have a job, then do your job. When I look at things that were held back in my time, and things now that is scrambling to emulate that were conceived and we tried to start it in our time, but it couldn't happen. And all of a sudden, it is happening. We know that there's a malicious disease in Grenada. The politics has become very, very, very sick. When it interferes with progress for the country, then we have a serious problem at hand. Do it when that government in power, or don't do it when that government in power. And you're hearing more and more about these things. But Grenadians, we are all Grenadians. And the thing about it is, some people thought they were voting against Kit Mitchell, against Clarice Modest. It was more than that. It was voting against the country and the people. And what we're seeing now with the rises in prices and the absolute disregard for how it is affecting the poor people, the refusal to restore the $150 to the people at a time when they need it even more than ever. It just shows you that there is absolutely no consideration for certain people of a certain strata, for the poorer people in our country, but also when the NDC party in government decides to do something, they do it. And the little thing we had there, we did it in a nice little complex, and I cannot tire of saying this. A government complex where you have a daycare center below, always full, always well utilized, where you have a resource center at the top, and you have this now brand new medical station. Consultation was done, and that medical station, it's much bigger than the one before, but it's smaller than the one in Guam, but it has all the facilities for a community health care service. Everything. Bigger rooms for the doctors, waiting rooms where people can be educated, comfort rooms for the staff, comfort rooms for the patients, a bigger pharmacy, a pediatric room, and all of these things that we didn't have. And we were able to do that because there was serious consultation. It took a while. There was serious consultation with staff. And I want to say here, I don't think I did it well the other day. I want to express compliments to the two young people who really sat down and put their backs to it and did the design and how it came out. And of course, if you didn't have a competent contractor, he could not interpret it in such a fine way the designs that were done. So kudos to everyone involved. The nurses, they really had to bear with a dilapidated building. But the thing is, the government heard the cries, the NNP, and they put the money where their mouths were, and NNP has delivered. Kudos to NNP and the leadership of Dr. Keith Mitchell and all of the others who stood their ground and assisted in that project. But the daycare center, I started off by saying you do some things at convenient time and so on. The daycare center was started somewhere about 2006, thereabout. And after elections in 2008, and you know who was in office then, to 2013, not one nail was put down in that place.
I want to say to you and agree with you that the people who did the design for the place, they really not only looked at the situation now, but understanding the whole challenge of space. I see, Miss Modest, that they have left the area at the top. They have done it in such a way that you can now build something else at the top. Maybe another resource center can go at the top of that place. And I want to congratulate the designers for that.
Some things, they have done a fantastic
Yeah.
job. And let me blow my trumpet a little bit too.
Of course.
I was with them all the way. I
Well,
know
yes.
sometimes I might have gotten a little cross-eyed from the nurses when I got there because they wanted the thing to happen, and I can't blame them. They wanted it to happen, and they find it was taking long. And you know, the first design that was done, it got lost. I heard that the computer crashed. So I want to beg all people who do designs and who
Back up.
back up, please, because
Back
we
up.
had to go back and start from
Yeah.
scratch. I don't know why it happened, but I can just say it happened, and I don't want to go there. I'm just happy that we have that center. I noticed we're running out of time. I just want to mention two things here. One, the alarming amount of homicides we've had in the country in the past couple of weeks, and especially in the last few days. And you know, to beg of the government and the powers that be to look into it. And not only must we apprehend and take people and seek justice, we also need to educate, do educational programs, how to conflict resolutions and all of these things. I think it's high time for that. I recall when we had a spate of incidents in Grenada some years ago, and you had gangs and so on. The Ministry of Youth, the churches, and other people, the government really got together to see how we could stem that tide and how we could turn it around. And thank God it was successful then. And I know that the government in office, they have the support of a lot of the churches, and they pray for a lot of things. And I hope this will be one of the things that we can pray for and really genuinely come together to see how that can be resolved. And also my consternation and great displeasure at the way some policemen have been demoted. I don't know if there's a reason for anyone being demoted, a good reason that is. I don't know if there's a good reason for some being demoted, but for all of these people to be demoted. And what bothered me, I think one of the names I saw being demoted was one of the names I saw who was awarded for independence a few months ago. So I am perplexed. I am wondering what is going on. And I have heard that some policemen have already left. And with the increase of the breakdown of law and order in our country, I believe that we need our policemen to be comfortable, to be treated justly, whatever it is. And, those who deserve must get it, and not this kind of slap in the face as we've been having. So I hope this matter can be resolved adequately for whoever is involved, and because we need our policemen.
Gotta go. Gotta go. But thank you very much. And next time you must call out, because you know our thing. You call in late.
I will call Oli.
Call
Bye-bye.
Oli
I don't want
next
to hold
time.
you back again.
Take care of yourself.
Happy Mother's Day belatedly to all.
Yes, all right. Take care. Thanks, ma'am. Take care of yourself. My good friend, Clarice Modeste. Good morning again to you, ma'am, and thank you so very much for calling. I know, as I say, most of the times I can put my pot in the fire and say, yeah, Clarice will call. So here's what. Time is up. Gotta go. Gotta get out of here. We got, what's her name? What's her name? How is it I could forget her name?
When you walk, what you say? When you talk,
The little short lady.
when you say.
She will kill me for saying that. But nonetheless, Wenden Roofing, good morning to you. You know I love and respect you, my dear. Got news, folks, and after that, join Wenden Roofing for repairing the bridge.
It's a hungry world out.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
This is the latest news update as produced by Triple N. Details when we get back.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway, St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials, including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel, and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens, and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices, or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Welcome back. Locally, the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs is reporting a significant increase in the number of dengue fever cases in the country. Grenada's Chief Acting Medical Officer Dr. Sean Charles says the data for Epidemiology Week 18 indicated that there are now 20 reported cases. The CMO advised that while health surveillance officers and vector control intervention resources are deployed, measures are being taken to control further increases as the ministry keeps a close eye on the situation. In the region, Caribbean Airlines, the leading carrier in the region, is pleased to announce the resumption of operations to Caracas, Venezuela from Saturday, May 13th, and the expansion of its route network to the Eastern Caribbean in the coming months. These are significant milestones for the airline and signals its intentions to continue its growth trajectory. The flights between Trinidad and Caracas will initially operate every Saturday, with increased frequency expected later on. Returns to Caracas are on the same day. Around the globe,